I don't want to be here right now. Wait, who's that? Oh, it's my cousin Cody.
What's up, Cody? It's been a while. How you doing? Oh, hey, I've been doing good. Damn, Koa, you're looking huge. Ah, bro, stop. We started at the same time. Did you take any breaks? Nope. Oh, well, how long have you been working out for? 5 years, same as you.
What? 5 years? This guy hasn't changed at all.
Well, nice seeing you, Koa.
What the hell is he doing? And why is he smiling? I need to get out of here right now. And that has officially ruined my day. Man, 5 years, no progress? That can't be me. And I won't let that be him either. 5 years and he still looks like that? Hell no! I can't believe we started at the same time. We used to lift the same weight and he hasn't changed at all. I'm ashamed to call him my cousin, and I'm gonna fix that right now.
Today, I'll be talking about what could be stopping you from progressing in the gym and avoid making the mistakes that me and Cody made within the past 5 years. Oh, my leg.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin Henderson, and I've been lifting for about 5 years now. And as you can tell with my cousin Cody, he's been working out the same amount of time as me, but let's just say he hasn't had as much success, even with being consistent for 5 years. And today I'll be talking about 5 underrated things that might be stopping you from breaking through a plateau or progressing with your goals. So this video is assuming that you're already consistent with your training and your diet, so we'll be going over these other problems. We have not making a clear goal, skipping muscle groups, water, tracking your workouts, and sleep. Let's start off with the first one, setting a clear goal. It's simple but extremely important, and most beginners do it wrong. Most people when starting off at the gym, they think setting a goal is just saying I want to lose weight or I want to get stronger. But this isn't what I'm talking about. Those are extremely vague wishes, and if you don't have a specific goal in mind, you're going to end up going to the gym, not knowing what you're doing, and you may be consistent but not for what your goal is. Then you would lose motivation eventually because you're not seeing the results you want. So what is a good goal then? Well, for this explanation, I'm going to be introducing the SMART goal framework. SMART stands for S, specific, what exactly do you want? M, measurable, can you track it? A, achievable, it should challenge you but still be realistic. R, relevant, it has to align with your goals. And T, time bound, give yourself a deadline. For example, instead of saying I want to lose weight, you should be saying something like this instead. I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat and get down to 150 pounds by June 30th, hitting 10,000 steps a day. Let me break down the sentence using the SMART goal framework so you can see exactly how it works. The specific part is lose 10 pounds body fat and get down to 150 pounds. You're not just saying lose weight, you're defining exactly what you want to lose and what the end target is. Measurable is shown through the 150 pounds and 10,000 steps a day. Both are easy to track, you can check your weight weekly and log your steps daily. Achievable, well, assuming that I'm 160 pounds, dropping 10 pounds over a few months is realistic and also challenging. Relevant is the 10,000 steps a day, as it supports the goal directly, it keeps you active, helps with fat loss, and improves overall health. And lastly, time bound is by June 30th. This deadline keeps you focused and adds urgency so you're not just casually walking toward it. So that's how you go from I want to lose weight to a real plan that actually gets results. Now comparing that to somebody like my cousin Cody, he's been working out for years, super consistent, but not with a clear goal. He originally said he just wanted to get in shape, but at this point, what does that even mean? Without a clear direction, he was just doing random workouts hoping for results that were never really defined in the first place. If Cody had a SMART goal from the beginning, he could have trained with a purpose and actually seen real change over the years. I also didn't really have a SMART goal from the beginning, which prevented me from getting where I am today a lot faster than I could have. It was only until my brother benched 225 before me that I actually wanted to be intentional with my training. So don't make this mistake in the beginning. If you're going to start working out, be specific of what you want so you don't waste your time. Okay, on to skipping muscle groups, and trust me, this one's a lot more common than you think. A lot of beginners and even people who have been lifting for years only focus on the mirror muscles, which is your chest, arms, maybe some shoulders, but completely ignore things like your back, maybe your hamstrings and legs. And the problem with that is that you're not only going to end up with muscle imbalances and bad posture, but it also actually limits your physical strength and aesthetics. Think about it, if you only train your chest and arms but not your back, you're going to look a little off. You might have decent muscle, but you won't look complete. For example, in this picture, you can tell I was pretty good about training my abs because I love training them. And at the time, I thought there was no need to work out my arms as much, and weirdly, I actually lifted legs more then. But eventually I started to work out my shoulders for the first time and the rest of my arms more, and I actually can't believe where I am today now. Also, I'll be completely honest, in my body transformation video, I mentioned skipping legs. Don't do this. The only reason I hit legs a lot less now is because I actually have pretty good leg genetics, so I don't have to work out as much to make them look good. But when I started lifting, I actually hit legs super hard, and I was even able to get 315 on squat like a few years ago. And now I definitely wouldn't be able to do that, but I don't really need to because it's not part of my personal goals. If your goal is to build a strong, aesthetic looking physique, every muscle group matters, so train your whole body, even legs. Unless you have pretty good leg genetics, but I recommend you hit them anyways. Plus, training those neglected muscles actually helps you grow in other areas. A strong back helps with your bench, strong hamstrings help with your squat, and abs help with everything. It's all connected. Alright, now moving on to something that sounds way too simple to matter, but actually may be holding you back more than you think. Water. Our muscles are made up of 75% water, and when we're dehydrated, everything starts to fall apart. Your performance drops, your recovery slows down, and you might even feel hungrier when you're just dehydrated. It's not just about chugging water for no reason, it's about keeping your body running like it's supposed to. And when you're taking creatine, you really need to be on top of your water intake. Creatine pulls water into your muscles, which helps with muscle growth and strength. And if you're not hydrated enough, it can lead to cramps, dehydration, and poor performance. So if you're supplementing with creatine, make sure you're drinking a little extra water so you avoid any of these issues. And the average recommendation for water is to drink a gallon a day. I only started focusing on water when I started creatine, which wasn't that long ago, but looking back, I would always be super tired during my workout, especially during leg day. But now that I drink enough water, I feel great. Alright, it's one thing to go to the gym, but it's also another thing to progress in the gym. And if you're not writing down what you're lifting, how many sets, how many reps, you're basically just guessing every time you show up. This section kind of relates to the SMART goals, but it's specifically tracking what you're doing. And honestly, there's not much to this section. You pretty much just go to the gym, write down what you're doing, how many reps, how much weight, so you can visually see how you progress over time. This is actually where you progressively overload your muscles, where you can track and measure your progress. Plus, seeing these numbers go up over time is super motivating. You're not just relying on how you feel or look in the gym, you have like hard evidence that you're improving. And this is actually one of the things I did from the beginning, and I marked down what I did in the Notes app, and over time my numbers just got bigger, which was, again, super motivating. Alright, so we talked about setting a clear goal, training your whole body, staying hydrated, and tracking your workouts, but there's still one more thing that people completely overlook, and arguably it's just as important as your training and your diet, and it is sleep. Sleep is when your body actually builds muscles, recovers from your workouts, and balances key hormones, which are all very important for progress in the gym. And if you're only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, expecting to grow, you're seriously holding yourself back. You might still feel like you're functioning, but your body is struggling to recover properly. I personally struggled with sleep when I was a little carefree at the beginning of my gym journey, mainly because it was COVID. I would literally stay up until at least 2 a.m. every single night and wake up with 0 hours of sleep just to roll out of bed to go to Zoom school, which killed any consistency I had. And ideally you want to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep, which I definitely was not getting during that time period. Alright, to wrap this up, if you've been consistent with your workouts and your diet, but still feel stuck, it's probably one of these 5 issues. These might seem small, but trust me, they add up. Fix these 5 problems and I guarantee you'll start seeing progress again. And if you're in that Cody situation, super consistent, but you're not seeing much change, it's time to be intentional. Don't waste years like we did, even fixing one of these will help. Just be smart, train with a purpose, and stay locked in to transform your body. If you want to see how I transform my body, you can click this video right here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.